Good evening and welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden. Where yes, we are uncovering secrets. We know. We always say it. Yes, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'll keep coming up with new stuff though. So don't worry because these secrets they cannot be hidden any longer. Okay, you are just much too intuitive for this. You know what I mean? Like, you just are uncovering secrets at a rapid pace. People do not know what to do with you. They're just like, what are we going to do with this guy? What are we going to do with him? You know? And I said, come on then. You know, you want to know what to do? Come on. Come see me then. Come show me. Come show me what you can do. Okay? Because that's all they want is they just want to keep you hidden. They want to keep so no one sees you. Listen, that's fine. Keep it that no one sees me. Eventually, people will see me. It will happen. It doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about it. Oh my God, nobody's what? I don't give a fuck. You understand? Because I still fucking kick ass when I do it. So it doesn't really matter. You could be the fucking greatest, okay? It's always the best that has the least amount of people that want on them. Because they make it like that on purpose. Okay? They do that on purpose. They're not gonna make the best people be put them right in center, giving all the secrets away. No. Put that guy somewhere else. Put him in the back somewhere. Throw him in the back. Make them think nobody's paying attention to him. That's what they told me. Because Six of Swords are reversed. Because these people, they're resistant to change, okay? These Piscean age characters. They're, they got emotional baggage. They feel like they have unfinished business with us. But we feel we have no business with you. We have no business left with you. Okay, so whatever unfinished business you have, you better keep that with your emotional baggage, brother, because we are not waiting for nobody. We're not looking for nothing, and we are not worried about what you people are doing, okay? Just get that through your head, because you're an 8 of Cups, bro. You're a disappointment. People are walking away. They do not want to be around that, okay? You're resistant to change attitude, your emotional baggage. Nobody wants it. They say keep it yourself, okay? 8 of Cups. Nobody wants it, I tell you. Nobody. Especially not our DMs, our stooge of a DM. They don't want it. That's what they said. They're a stooge, though. They're a stooge. The third stooge. Okay, 2 of Swords reverse. Okay, they are, out of the 3 stooges, they are the lesser of the 2 evils, the 3 evils. You know what I mean? They're the least most dangerous stooge. Okay, so they are a lovable stooge, and that's okay. But, there's there's confusion here, a little indecision, information overload for our DM. They're not capable of handling this kind of stuff. They're not equipped for it, okay? They're not built like you are. They don't have the strength, all right? Hopefully one day they can get it, okay? Maybe they could get away from these other 2 stooges, all right? Because the Emperor in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse energies that this DM thinks is a good place for them to be is not, okay? And that is not the lesser of 2 evils, okay? Because they need to bring an Ace of Cups to their DF immediately, okay? Because their DF is a 9 of Cups, okay? So this person needs to get their shit together and bring you this Ace of Cups, 100%, because then everything can be built on a 10 of Cups. That's where the abundance is going to be built. But until that time, until this stooge gets their shit together, you have to go do your own thing with whoever else comes along. And this person may never come along. The stooge may never get it together. So you cannot wait for the stooge. You leave the stooge behind and say, if they find their way back to you, they find their way back. If not, it wasn't meant to be. It's the way you gotta look at it. It's like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I ain't looking back. Come find me, motherfucker. Listen, I don't need you, you need me, okay? Get that through your fucking head, all right? Because 4 of Swords in reverse, because you're burnt. You're burnt out, you're exhausted, you are nothing, okay? You are nothing without our energy. I want you to remember that. I'm going to make you starve for it, okay? I'm going to make people starve for our energy to a point where it's going to be so visible that I'm going to say, see? Look, this is what they were doing, okay? This is how I'm going to get you, because I got too much strength for it. I got much too much strength. The DF has too much strength to be fucked around with by clown-ass motherfuckers that are stooge-like people. All right, we don't have time for that. You ain't gonna fuck with us no more. Because if you could, you would. That's why I want you to step to me. I want you to come to me. I want you to tell me what you really think. Okay? If you got the guts. So, these people, they're hiding now. They're in hiding. Whatever, keep hiding. I don't give a fuck what you do. Because listen, All that's over there is lovers in reverse energy. That is all that's over there, okay? It's just people that are, you know, disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values. There's people suffering, detaching themselves. You know, they want people to be obedient to them. You know, there's bad choices. That's all this was, okay? That's all that entire situation was, okay? Every little decision they made right now is being regretted. Every last fucking decision, okay? Because you're a high priestess. You see all this. You already knew all this was going to happen, okay? You told these people that this was going to happen already, and they laughed at you. They laughed at you like you didn't know. Okay, now you're back, and it's exactly what you said is happening. So, not one to say we told you so, but told you so. That's what it comes down to. These people, they want to fucking play. They want to play games with people. And then when they get, you know, caught, then they want to, like, they don't even know where they become short-circuited. They don't even know what to do. You know, they hide now. Now they're hiding. Okay, Page of Swords, because we got new ideas. We're curious. We have a thirst for knowledge. We have this new ways to communicate how we feel. And, you know, we have a lot of mental energy over here. So you can't compete with us. It doesn't make a difference what you want. All right, you're not going to come around and think you can't. Once you know, we know our power, we call our energy back, you cannot step to us no more. You cannot step to it. Your energy is inferior to ours. Okay, and that's a fact. It is a 100% fact. Tangible evidence of that. Knight of Wands, because the energy, like I said, we got the passion energy. You cannot take that energy. That is our energy. Nobody is going to take it from us ever again, okay? That is a fact. Trust me when I tell you that. Trust me. Because whatever King of Pentacles in reverse character that thought that they were going to trick you, that thought that you were going to, you know, be fawning for them forever. They thought they were going to just, you know, discard you, and you were going to be like, oh, well, why would you do that? I want you. Nah, it didn't work out that way, did it, King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So any one of these fucks that try to do that to you to get your energy, it ain't working for them right now, because they're being seen right now for being a King of Pentacles in reverse. People are seeing it. This is what people are seeing as greedy. They're seeing as, like, you know, a bad husband, a bad wife. This is not a good person, okay? This is a very, very greedy person who only cares about themselves. This person presented themselves as an ideal spouse, but they're nothing like that, okay? They're nothing of the kind, because they're just, right when you're looking at them, they'll look like they're, you know, this and that. As soon as they walk away, this is what they become. It's like almost like instantly, okay? And how do you know that? Because you're a Queen of Swords, all right? You can see through the shit. You got boundaries with that King of Pentacles in reverse. You will not let that person near you. That person, that energy can come nowhere near you as long as the Queen of Swords is blocking it, okay? And the Queen of Swords is always blocking this all times. You cannot get past the Queen of Swords. It's not possible. Unless you're in, you know, upright energy. No reverse energy is coming towards this fucking High Priestess. Trust me. Ain't no motherfucker. Especially not getting past the Queen of Swords. No King of Pentacles in reverse. That's for sure. Okay, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, because that person lacks self-worth. You know what I mean? They're got an obsession with work. They're presenting themselves like a false sense of success. This King of Pentacles in reverse. That's all they are, is a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All they are is show. Everything they're doing is for show. Okay, they're trying to act like they're this and that, but they're not. They go home and they cry in their bed because they're a loser. Okay, they've always been a loser. Okay, think about it. They have no life. What do? They live in an apartment around the corner. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking so old, and it's what you do. Like, you let these people ruin your life. For what? For nothing. Okay, and that's why Eight of Swords, you people are in a self-imposed prison. You did this to yourself. You thought it was going to be so easy. You thought it was going to be so easy fucking us over. But you were wrong. You were 100% wrong here. 100%. And now look at you. Now look at you. And look at us. Didn't think that was going to happen, did you? Well, guess what I did? I knew the whole time. And that's why I went, did my time, knew I was coming back, and I knew what was going to come of it. Because Ace of Pentacles are reversed, you lost your opportunity, okay? Whatever opportunity or chance you thought you had, that was a missed one. That's lost. That's done. That's forget it. You are getting nothing, okay? Nothing is coming your way, King of Pentacles in reverse. You're getting nothing out of this deal, all right? So that most likely that could be an X, or that could be your DM, that could be either or, but I'm saying, I believe that's going to be an X that was trying to rob you. But they're getting this now, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, all right? They're getting nothing, okay? Because you're getting it all with the Six of Pentacles. Everything is coming towards this Empress High Priestess. Everything. Though everything, including the world, is coming towards you because you deserve it. You deserve everything. That's why you're getting everything. Okay, and then Judgment in reverse. So whatever lack of self-awareness, self-loathing, punishment, destruction, ignoring the call that these people had, perhaps that is your DM, ignoring the call, you know, being seen for what they really are, that's fine with us, brother. Let them be seen, okay? Because we don't care. We're already done. We don't give a fuck what happens to them. That's why this is like this. Because we don't care. If we were putting any energy back to that, and we were like, oh, well, we care what's happening. If we even cared one bit, then they would be okay. But the fact that we care 0 bits is why everything is falling apart over there, okay? And that is why the end result for these people is going to be a 5 of Pentacles. The rich will now be in the 5 of Pentacles. Those who thought they were better than you will now live in the 5 of Pentacles. Those who projected this onto you will now get to live this existence, okay? Because I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to make sure that they live it. I'm going to make them sit there, and I'm going to watch them live it, okay? And I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to say, here's $1. I'm going to, here you go. Here, why are you always bothering me? I'm going to say every time they're walking down the street, because this is the type of people that would do that to you, okay? These people need to be shown the way about what they were all about. These Emperor reverses, these Queen of Wands reverses, how they thought they were better than you. Okay, they're going to be shown that that was not true at all, okay? So let's get the astrological cards here. It's going to be shown. I mean, what the fuck, man? You can't be... How much longer? How much longer are they going to get away with it? How much longer? Okay, because this water sign is sick of it. They don't want to hear it no more. They want to just throw the water in their face and say, get the fuck out of here. We're done with it. We don't want anyone to hear none, okay? Because Neptune, we got the intuition. We know what's going on. We already know what's going on before you know what's going on. Because why? It's because we already know how to do things. We know the laws of the universe better than you do. And that is why we utilize them to our, what's that word? To our something, whatever, but something like that. Tell this Virgo too that they're no good, because we're sick of them too. They're the ones, they were one of the Queen of Wands reverse energies. These are, this is just one of those little feminine energies that can't survive without like a corrupt masculine energy. You know what I mean? This is just a corrupt person. There's nothing good about this person. You know what I mean? They think they're assertive, or they think they're this and that, but Mars says otherwise. Mars is saying that this person's a joke. That's all they ever will be. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with them. Just a big joker. Okay, because Pluto's here for the transformation. The transformation's here. Everybody's got to go. Anything that happened wrong in the 8th house, any type of, lower vibrational spiritual practices that were projected onto you, anybody who was wishing bad on you, any evil eye was on you, that is all coming back to these people, brother, because you got a 4-planet stellium in the 8th house, and you know all about the occult. So ain't nobody gonna be pulling no bullshit on you anymore. No way. No fucking way, all right? And that's why Pluto's here, because it's gonna set them people right on fire. Bow! Pluto in Aquarius is gonna set this place on fire, okay? And I'll do one more. I don't really like this read, but whatever, I don't care. All right, and Aries is here. Whatever, I don't even care. There's nothing else to say about it. So we'll do our last one. Not a good read, guys. Not a good read. I'm gonna actually do another one right after this, just to. The magic within you is growing stronger. Use it wisely. I'm gonna have to get new cards, because it's like this always comes out. But guess what? That is true. That is true. And beware of the hidden truths. They will soon be revealed. So yeah, not the best read, but it'll have to do, pig. It'll do.